Night time. I think I've only ever done this once when I've done it originally. I've not actually been looking forward to doing it again. Oh, hear all the crickets going? Sounds like crickets, doesn't it? Right, where's the bird? Better eye earth. Oh my god. I don't know where I should go in cockpit view so early on. Let's go in that old chasey to start, shall we? The thing I don't want to do at the start, seems a bit choppy gameplay here. The thing I don't want to do really is to smash the headlights up. I'm going to take it really easy to start with. All throughout this series, the AI are not actually very fast, so being quick is not going to be important, I don't think. But being able to see where I'm going around the whole 10 laps will make it enjoyable, or if you bash your red lights up so you're losing your lighting, it's not going to be enjoyable at all. But anyway, we're going to do the full 10 laps. So I'm going to be very careful that I do not break headlights. And I'm just going to sort of pick my way through the traffic. I'm not going to cut any corners. I'm just going to have a nice little gentle drive around for 10 laps, take in the countryside, keep my lights intact, and just pick off the cars as we go through. Main problem with this is that this Porsche is so much lower top speed than the Toyotas especially, that your main advantage of catching is on the corners, but it's on the corners where you're likely to start smashing your red lights up. I'm going to have to go into hood view. That's my most preferred, just to make it easier so I can pick my way through. I just feel more comfortable doing this, and I will change the view several times as I do the race. Just for those of you, like, obviously different views driving, so it's a bit more familiar for you, but I'm going to be extremely cautious until it all opens up after a few laps. But obviously at the beginning is normally where most of the crashes are, and that's the time that there's going to be a crash ahead and you're not going to be able to do anything else but just crash into them and then lose your headlights. And it is, you know, if you've not done this race before, racing this in depleted full headlights is not enjoyable in the slightest. I'll just try and pick my way past a couple of them, I think, without damaging anything. The fact that first lap there was 3 minutes 11, which is horrendously slow. On a normal 10 lap, you're normally looking to go around there in about 250, so I'm just hoping I've not gone so cautious that I can't actually win the race. Even like that, going on to Search of Rouge there, that should really and truly have been flat out there. Oh, I've not got messages coming through, have I? Oh, well. Got away with that big time now. I thought a message was coming through the tablet, and oh, it's going to come through, isn't it? I was looking at the top left where the message was going to come through, rather than rather than the track itself. That moon up there has changed unbelievably from when they first brought out Le Mans. It used to be a really big, unrealistic moon. A lot lower, probably five the size of it. Don't you stop, no, don't you dare wreck my headlights. That was handy. Yeah, that moon used to be sort of just above the trees, really, really big. Not very bright and not very realistic, so they've done a great job with that. I really don't want to chop corners, but I've gone so slow. This used to be a lot darker than this as well. Even though it's at night time, it's still pretty well lit up here. This is just so choppy, and the gameplay is just so juddery and stuff. Well, I've got a pretty good device. It shouldn't be the state it's in. But that, where it's all freezing, it's like, you know, when do you brake? Is it going to come back at the right time? Who knows? Wow, this is another terrible lap time. But don't worry about lap times so much, just try and get yourself a nice clean race. And just enjoy it for what it is. Slow is the new fast. I'm sure it's where the messages are trying to come through. I turn my messages off, but what's happening is messages are coming through, but they're not, because I've turned them off, they're not actually coming onto the screen, but that's where the messages are definitely coming in. That doesn't help the gameplay, unfortunately. Now once you've won this race, you normally have to do under 28 minutes to win it again, but what's happening up here? But because this is a new series again, or a repeat of a series, and I've not actually won this yet, I've not done it yet, the AI are usually very, very slow, so I don't think I've got to worry about, you know, doing decent lap times to actually get the win anyway. So I'm expecting I can just do what I like doing, which is not really concentrating much and just having a mosey round. Especially when you come to a lot of these corners and it's all freezing and jerking and stuff. Bloody hell, 2 minutes 50. Now you'd expect to do about 2 minutes 30, maybe 2:35, 2:36. So it's just freezing constantly there. And I've just been taken straight off. The AI are not exactly very friendly at all. One is right in my way where I need them to get out of the way. Yeah, normally in all of these, in fact all of the LMP cars, I mean my lap times, you know, I don't really try to pick the perfect braking points and the lines and stuff. It's all a bit too much for me, or I'm just crap, whatever way you want to look at it, that's fine. But if sort of say 2:38, 2:39 a lap time is normally about what I would expect to do once I sort of get into the swing of it. But at night time it's always a bit more difficult because of the light and stuff anyway. So even with these horrendous first few laps I've had here, I'm still up into fourth, so that's what I'm pretty sure the AI will be actually very slow because I've not won it before. And that bit there when I turned onto the main straight here, that was on 138 or whatever it was. I normally, as I turn in onto that straight, I normally look for a time of about 131, and then the next one is under the bridge around the corner here, and that's normally around about 2 minutes. So I'm already, I can always see I'm miles when the throttle didn't work. So I'm about 10 seconds too slow on what is an average lap, if you like. There's nothing happening here whatsoever. It must be the track itself must just be demanding much more so than any other track we got on the game, I think, because it always seems to struggle around here. Again, another 2 minutes 50 lap again. So it's definitely sort of 10 seconds a lap too slow. But as you can see, the front three are only just up here, so your AI are extremely slow. Let's have a bit of the old chasey view for a couple of laps, I think. I'm going to hang back here a little bit because I don't want to. I don't really want to connect with any of them cars in any of the corners. It shows you how slow the AI is. I mean, that Toyota in front of me, they normally just disappear off into the sunset. Yeah, go on, you can go back past me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if he comes around here. Got my beer and my fireball here, let mother sort him out if he comes around here. It's a bit of Chaz and Dave. Got a bit of a feeling in the old water, you know, this lot might have a bit of a coming together in a minute. I might just sit back here and watch how it plays out. And I might actually try and get a bit better lap time in a minute as well. When winning this race is obviously not going to be an issue with how slow the AI are. This game is definitely not all about speed and fantastic lap times and hitting every apex and braking point at the right time and stuff. The game's never been about that for me. It's been about collecting the cars and having a, you know, I am really enjoying myself just following these cars around at a terribly slow pace. But I'm enjoying it because I just like the, come on. I just like the enjoyment of the gentle turning of the device, just doing, just going around the corners. It's nice. Maybe one or two little laps, try and get a little bit better, but all in all, it's a nice day just to have a drive round, like every day. Right, I've had enough of these. I think I'll go past these now. He says, go on girl, you can do it. Bit more coal in the fire, lads. Go on. Bit more coal, we can have them. There's no way you should breeze past them in a Porsche. Down that Mulsanne straight, no way. That shows you how terrible the AI are. But all good news for me. Should we have a look at that cockpit view? Go on then, why not? Let's have a bit of blue lighting in here, shall we? That is a strange colour to have, isn't it? Blue. Wonder why they've got blue lighting. Why is it not white, I wonder? Makes a lovely sound on under braking. I'm looking at those little switches on the right there, how they're all lit in different colours and stuff on that little bank just to the right of my right hand there. That's quite good, isn't it? This under the braking, lovely sound. Very nice. It's actually very, very good. How they've done this game on a phone. There you are. You can be absolutely anywhere you like, can't you? You could be bobbing about on a boat, middle of some nice river somewhere, sunny afternoon, got your fishing lines out, couple of tins of beer, got the egg and bacon going on the old cooker. You're going to have a few laps round Le Mans in your blue cockpit of a car. And does it matter how fast you're going? No. It's a lovely drive. Listening to those nice sounds. I haven't been brave enough to do that flat out yet for some unknown reason. What would be nice would be to be able to change your tyres perhaps. So say like on this one where you've got a 10 lapper here, I've got no idea where am I? You can go for say a 10 lapper on hard tyres, which is obviously going to give you less grip, but you can do all 10. And then maybe if you had soft tyres or ultra softs, soft tyres perhaps you can do 5 laps, and then the game just, you know, it hasn't actually got even got a pit lane and stuff. It'd be nice if it had a pit lane, don't get me wrong, but even if it came to it after 5 laps, it then throws you wherever you were for say whatever 10 seconds or 5 seconds, and you can see on the map the cars are coming, you know, coming past you or whatever, and then you've got to get going again. Or ultra soft, maybe you've got to stop twice every, say, 3 laps or something. But on there you get more grip. That'd be that'd break it up a little bit. I was looking at his avatar behind. Oops. I'm still looking at the avatar. I don't know if it's a bloke or a bird. It's a bird, isn't it? As you can tell, I'm more of a... I mean, I spend half the time I go around here, apart from talking to myself, obviously, like I always do. Daydreaming and stuff. I do like that, especially when you go a bit slower and you can appreciate the turning of the car. It's wonderful. Like this bit here, I don't actually like going faster here. I like the gentle left. Right, touch of gas, off. Let it feed off and round the corner. Let the weight of the car go round and stuff. 255 again. Oh, come on. I'll try and get one a little bit quicker this time, even though I've cocked actually I've cocked it all up everywhere here so far. That would have been invalid already, I reckon. But it takes that mole sand onto the mole sand straight onto that roof. It takes it easy full speed, and yet for some reason I've been coming off with the gas all the time. Right, braking point just after the houses on the left. Once they disappear, which house is it though? I couldn't even see them. That looked like there was a couple. Oi, that looked like there was a couple of extra houses there. Maybe you only notice them when it's dark, or they've put more in. I don't know. Like 55 seconds on the first sector. That's it's normally 50 seconds. So that's 5 seconds down already. Well, I can't make out those marker balls, which was the right one now. That was on accelerator too late. On here you got the signage up there on the right here, and it's normally between the signage and the pink is where I'll brake. Somewhere around here, that might be a little bit too early. And I say, just on this bit here, it's normally 131, that was 135, so I'm 4 seconds down on what would be like an average time, what I see most of the time. Split there 149, that's normally about 145. I can't remember, that was at the end of the barrier, might be too early again. Just on the end of the barrier roughly. Under the bridge, just over 2 minutes normally. Come on. That was 207, so I'm still about 5 seconds slower than what I see most of the time, if I'm actually going for a decent-ish time, that is. Rather than having a little, just a lovely drive round. And I'm losing it, but I couldn't see where because it all froze again. So that was 247 nearest, damn it. You seem to have to get... That was a bit of a delay in the accelerator working. Once you sort of lose your lines initially, you don't never ever seem to get them back, it seems to me. If you started that well, you could... Oh, cock that up as well. You seem to get in a bit of a... a bit of a rut where you go offline and then you're maybe, you know, too narrow, too wide, you brake too late, whatever, you sort of go out of sequence. You never ever seem to get that back for the rest of the lap, it seems to me. Let's hug the right hand side. Can we fit into this one lane here? We can, but if it's anything like the traffic in Britain, they've got an habit of, I don't know where I am again. I actually thought I was at the end of the next stretch of the Mulsanne Straight there. These lanes quite often, if you're in lane whatever, so I would class this as lane 1 in Britain. But like that, it's got a tendency here that lane 1, there's no warning, it just disappears. Well, this is still the daddy track of all tracks in the game, isn't it? I'm going to go back into we'll go into Cockpit and then we'll go into Chase for the last lap. My sort of plans of trying to do a decent lap change. My attention span lasted maybe half a lap, maybe. And I've already lost all desire to even try to do one. I get lots of people after 9 laps. I thought that was just going to shut down there. That's done that before. Oh, this is a bit. This could well be 9 laps for absolutely nothing. Wouldn't be the first time this happened. Right, hang on, now the steering's gone. In the view, I think. Oh, come on. I'll try changing the view to Chase. Maybe that Cockpit view's too demanding for it, or so. I don't know, load of crap. Don't you start cocking up after 9 bloody laps. And I've got to do it all again. I won't be pleased. The device I'm using is an NVIDIA Shield tablet, which is a gaming tablet. And I've got hardly anything else on the tablet because I didn't buy it for this, but I didn't buy it at all. My son bought it for me for my birthday last year or year before. But so it's not full of junk, it's got quite a bit of reserve storage and all that, and you know, I've got other devices with this game on, and this doesn't really run any better on here than it does on I've got another tablet called a Tesco Huddle, which is a cheap crappy thing. I think this thing was somewhere around about 200 or 250 quid maybe for this tablet, whereas the Tesco Huddle was about 60 quid. You get the gameplay, it's not really any better on this than it is on the Tesco Huddle. The road, like the tarmac and stuff, is smoother. It's definitely more pixelated on the Tesco Huddle, but it's definitely smoother on the Huddle than this is. But it seems to struggle more on Le Mans than obviously anywhere else, but all this freezing business is not enjoyable. When it's all smooth, it's a lovely enjoyable ride round, but when it's all jerky and stopping and freezing and the thought of it actually crashing, it's not enjoyable. Oh, I think the sun's starting to come up, isn't it? That'd actually be nice as well, where you've got the variable weather where you start in the dark, and then after say a few laps it then becomes obviously morning and the sky changes. That's not difficult to do gaming wise. I don't see why I don't do that. So you start the racing maybe pitch black, and then after a few laps the sun comes out, you get a bird starts tweeting. Maybe put in a little couple of rows sort of nearby, you sort of see the traffic going on when it starts. Also over there on the left, over there on them hills, have a few headlights going along just to make it look a bit more real. Nice little coast to the finish. Very nice. Enjoyable little drive around. Even though it did have plenty of freezing. Time, not to worry about the time, don't care how slow it was. I enjoyed that, that was nice. How much are we going to get? Give me loads of fame. 95, oh look at that moving up. That's so rare that that moves up like that on my driver level these days. Put her at the bed for a little service. I'll have a nice service, engine, oil, and wash that whole windscreen a bit because that's looking a bit full of bugs and stuff. Well, that was quite nice, enjoyed that. Slow, but enjoyable. See you on another one soon. Cheers.